Welcome back with a new episode of New Gen Music. I'm your co-host Colin. This is our host Francisco, and today we're going to be talking about alt pop, another pop music genre, and another artist that goes with that genre that has impacted the game in so many different ways.
And today we're going to be talking about BoyWithUke. I don't know if some of y'all have heard of him, but if you haven't heard of him, it's a boy with a uke. That's pretty much it. My man just plays his music with his uke, and he vibes. But let's talk a little bit about alt pop. Alt pop, similar to hyper pop and just pop in general, does focus a lot on those instrumentals. It does focus a lot on being able to showcase your vocals and having a good voice for it. Um, there's not much to say there. I mean, how would you describe alt pop compared to hyper pop?
I would say pretty much the exact same things as Francisco said. Alt pop takes on that same approach to pop. Like you have to have really good vocals, and then you mix the different effects together with higher and low tones, as well as combining the instrumentals and finding a way to utilize the instrumental in your own creative way. And I feel like Boy With You does a great job of that.
Definitely. Just the way he's able to take his uke, get up on stage, completely vibe with it, and being able to hear that in each and every single one of his songs, being able to hear that uke in the background, it's pretty amazing. I don't think I've seen a lot of like artists in pop in general just come up with a uke and just say, "I got this." So let's talk about some of the songs that he has. I mean, for someone that hasn't been around that long, I believe he's been what 3 4 years in the music scene. He has come with a couple of albums, a lot of great singles. What would you say is one of your favorite ones so far?
One of my favorite singles by him is called Toxic. And I really like that song because the emotion that he expresses really comes out through his voice. And his combination of the instrument with that vocal tone, he has kind of like a softer tone in that song and kind of raises it throughout, but he keeps it level. And I really like that song.
And it's really a great song. I feel like it's one of those songs that, again, thanks to TikTok, it gained some popularity and it helped it rise through the ranks, alongside a lot of other songs that he has. I mean, from Two Moons to Long Drives, a lot of his songs did grow popular through TikTok. And now with his new album that he recently released back in October, Lucid Dreams, filled with some amazing songs, some that we've heard before, some that are actually new. Me personally, I have a couple favorites in there. From anywhere from Migraine to Bad Things, those songs are just really, really good for me. I love the way he expresses himself and the way you could really hear him pour his emotion into the song as it goes through. And I don't know, tell me, what do you feel about the way he expresses himself in this song?
I feel like a lot of his songs are, from an emotional standpoint, very relatable, and I feel like he knows how to touch on aspects of depression, loneliness, sorrow, and even to a certain extent, put you in his shoes. And as an artist, that's one of the most important things that you have to be able to do when you want to relate to the audience. When you also want to connect with people, you have to put them in your shoes. He gives a lot of different scenarios, from relationships to just lonely nights, just feeling helpless, feeling like you have nobody else, and then finding yourself. And I feel like he does a great job of explaining that and expressing that with every emotion, with his tones and his voice, and then the instrument, the way he incorporates that into the beat and the sound definitely adds to it.
Definitely, it's always like you're saying. It's always important for an artist to be able to draw their audience in by making their songs, their lyrics relatable. And Boy With You definitely does have that. I feel like everybody can relate to a certain degree with the lyrics, with the way he's expressing himself about certain topics. And it's just beautiful the way he brings this uke, which is an instrument that is rarely just heard throughout the music industry. It just really incorporated really nicely into his music. Another recommendation I would say for those who are fans of Black Bear is IDGAF, because monetization, we can't say those words out here. And another good one that I personally like with Oliver Tree was Sick of You, which Oliver Tree still somehow in the music industry, but he's doing a little bit of everything nowadays. How do you feel about that song?
I feel like IDGAF is definitely an expression of self voice and like eventually taking power and control that within yourself. Some things you just have to let go. And I feel like having Black Bear on that song definitely adds a different pop vibe and combination because Black Bear has been known in the game for a long time for pop music and he's definitely exerted himself as a big name and then incorporated himself into these different pop genres and definitely did a great job of it. And I feel like having them two on a song together is definitely big for the music industry, especially the genre of pop.
And I can definitely agree with that. Having Blackberry in that song, which completely took me by surprise when I first listened to it. It was just simply amazing the way he was able to bring this artist in and work with them in such a perfect way that they made such a good song. It's still a song that I listen to every night, just whenever you're in that mood, you have that vibe going on, you put this song on, starting to feel a little better every now and then.
It kind of gives you a carefree feeling.
It definitely does, but that's it. Uh, such a great artist. I mean, I'm getting emotional just thinking about it here. Feeling like I'm gonna cry. I don't know if it's the music or if it's a student debt, but I don't know anymore. Again, thank you very much for coming in tonight, listening to this amazing podcast that we have going on. And again, don't forget to like and subscribe because again, we're really broke. We really need the money. I'm behind on my bills. Please like and subscribe.